Some might say Class of '09 is freaky,
Love to be stepped on by a cute pair of feet.
weird,
You show every sign of an abuser, and I don't give a
gross,
Well, you kiss my feet and want to suck milk out of my...
funny,
No, please don't yourself, right, Mr. Katz?
Well...
or concerning considering the girl's age. But at the end of the day, it's all fun and games, right? Class of '09 is an indie parody visual novel game that follows up on the life of Nicole,
I'm Nicole, by the way, hi.
who recently moved to a new school after mother gets 8 divorces, she has to move all around the country, settles down in a town for 2 years, enters high school. Her fat PDF file brother gets them evicted for pirating breakbeat mixtapes.
It's like not even good music.
She decides to live with her father. She walks into him, shooting himself with a note left on the fridge saying, Nicole's fault. Nicole then turns into a sociopath, thinking that if life's gonna keep fucking with her, she might as well not care what happens. And I mean really not care what happens. We literally have an option to skip class, go back to her mom's place, snort a couple of her pills, give Jekka, her best friend, a mystery pill without telling her.
I'm like deflating in my own body. How wound up is your mom's always need these?
And when her mom comes back home, she has a heart attack because they took her last pill.
Oh God, everything's getting dark. Call 911.
This isn't the first 5 minutes of one ending, by the way. The story just keeps going and it never again gets brought up.
So, how was the funeral?
When is expected?
Welcome. We're introducing a very, very special, the Monica Special. On today's special, we're taking a deep dive into the characteristics of the Class of '09 cast. Introducing our main character, Nicole. I figure you already know enough about her, so let's skip to our deuteragonist, Jekka. I like to think of her as a washed-down Nicole. Her mom works at a clothing store, hence her preppy look. She also has a game called The Flip Side. If you hate it, oh well, it's like 5 minutes max. Jeffrey, an anime weirdo that probably has jerked off to me, often gets bullied by Nicole for his weird fetishes. Shot up a school.
They're not anime books, they're called manga! Who else wants some? Just calm down. Anime girls are better than real women.
Emily, a girl so mentally insane you would not want to date her, replaces Jekka for one ending as the deuteragonist. Ari, most normal girl in the game, dated Nicole for a while. Kyler, bully, a girl. Maga, Nicole's brother. Not important, just PDF file. 27, MMO player. Megan, annoying. Kelly, got her tits leaked. Now moving on to the faculty staff. First off, we have Ms. Ames, a racist teacher for remedial English, pretends she understands Kendrick Lamar, but doesn't want to experience it. Mr. Lore, wife cheated on him. Bought drugs from Nicole. Cop, shot Nicole. Coach Colby, drug addict. Maga, PDF file. We'll get into more of him later. Mr. Brogle, PDF file counselor. Principal Lynn, hates Nicole. Nicole's mother hates Nicole. And with that, we're wrapping up episode 1 of Monica's very, very special, the Monica Special. Thank you guys for watching, and back to the original video.
No. Wait.
The flip side as of this recording is really new. I actually didn't know it was released, but I haven't heard anything good about it. I did not think the flip side was worth any attention here besides this one ending. Okay, I played it. People were not joking about this ending. I've never been so uncomfortable while playing a video game. Class of '09 is no stranger to wild shit like depression, drugs, or suicide, whoring out, but at least they make it in an ironic way. They fumbled really hard. The story starts off with Jekka's parents getting a divorce, and now she's stuck living with her abusive dad. We do not see any of this, but it's told that she gets physically abused along with being psychologically scarred by her dad constantly threatening to abuse her.
She's the one divorcing you. Don't take it out on me.
I swear if you don't shut the fuck up, I will throw your ass out on the street!
Okay, Dad.
How about I knock a tooth out every time you act like your bitch whore mother?
Okay, just stop yelling!
She's forced to get a job. While realizing that working sucks, she gets an offer from Jeffrey to let her step on him.
What about 200?
200 to step on you?
Kill yourself, but these size 6 feet are so cute.
Size 7.
She realized how good the pay was and decided to get on a form where she gets paid like $7K a month. This takes a mental toll on Jekka as you see reoccurring characters start to get more aggressive with their offers. Jeffrey paying her $50 every time he jacks off to her. Her old teacher paying her $800 for a session right outside her house. I mean, they fucking can trace back her number on the internet to find her address, while the entire time she has to stick with it because her dad keeps increasing the amount of bills she has to pay. With Nicole's conversation at some arts and crafts store, she completely breaks character. In the re-up, Nicole and Jekka got into an argument and they kind of just chilled out for a while, becoming friends shortly after. And that fight was way worse. I mean, Nicole sacrificed Jekka to her pedophile brothers so she didn't have to be around him. But she freaked out because Jekka didn't bring her to a foot meeting. Bullshit. When I say no one was with Jekka, I mean literally no one. She goes to counseling and has a mental breakdown spilling her trauma, and Miss Ames tells her to go fuck herself since she makes double her monthly pay.
At first they only did it a little, but then they just kept coming and coming and coming, not on me, but to me. Like, one guy just gives me $50 every time he jerks off to me, and they all have my number and know where I live and just keep offering me more and more money to where I can't say no!
Why can't you say no?
Because the money was so good, I got used to spending and all the bills my dad needs me to pay, and if I don't make enough money, it's gonna stress him out, and the stress will give him a heart attack and die, and if he dies, I won't afford the mortgage, and I'm gonna end up living on the street withdrawing from Adderall while losers suck on my toes!
How much are these men paying you to make it so necessary to stay?
Like 6,000 or 7,000 a month?
What?
Is that bad?
That's twice what I get paid. Why'd you come to free counseling?
Because I didn't know where else to turn.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You can afford to pay it. This session is over. 80,000 a year. Unbelievable.
On returning home, all of her foot lovers stalk her outside her house and bombard her with requests while Nicole is 10 toes deep inside her father's mouth, which is something she just wouldn't do. I don't know why they had to do that. That was just weird and creepy. After that, she kills herself with this monologue, shirtless, with cuts on her arm.
Trallallero trallallà, porco Dio e porco Allah.
Well, I hope you can be impregnated by an alpha male of your choosing.
Jeffrey, don't say that to girls, not even ugly ones.
Sorry, I know. It's just you make such a cute mommy.
Trallallero trallallà.
That's the fastest explanation, but why have an entire ending centered around feet? This also isn't the only ending. We have a chance to bring Nicole with us to the foot meeting. I just don't get it, and it kind of explains the creator's controversy. The saddest part is that Jekka hears her dad moaning in his room, her thinking that he's having a heart attack, and after all the abuse she's gone through, she still cares about him. Side note, Ari and Jekka kissing is entirely fan service. I understand they made him 18 and out of high school, but the idea of this being centered around teenagers in the early 2000s is creepy. I don't know what to say, I'm just uncomfortable. I'm recording this part after directly witnessing this. These are my real thoughts, and I understand why it's a mixed review. I'm so fucking done with this shit. Alright, it's been a couple hours, and I feel the exact same. I don't want to turn to a sour sandy, but this game also just isn't good in general. Fuck the feet shit. The dialogue is written by a teenager who learned about weed for the first time.
I want Adderall and a cigarette. I want a cigarette and Adderall.
Wow, Jekka, what a wonderful school session we're having here. It's like the developer suddenly aged 20 years and doesn't know how to talk to kids anymore. Man, I could go for an Adderall and a cigarette. I want a cigarette Adderall. Now, I don't understand what SPN 3 is getting canceled over, but I hope it's this game. The whole comedy was stripped from this game and turned into a video hosted on RedTube. I'm no comedy police, but objectively, this is dark humor that isn't humor and is only said to get a reaction out of the viewers. He's on a different wavelength than us. He's a freak that just wanted to make some fetish game. I'm no advocate for dark humor as the funniest humor. It certainly can be funny along with shock humor, but there isn't any fun going around. This is just unsettling. In the re-up, we get to see Nicole just fuck with other NPCs and it always has a wild or funny twist. We got a runner! But Jekka just gets fucked over for no reason at all. I actually checked the Class of 09 wiki and it stated that the flip side was a purposeful self-sabotage to try and dissolution his fan base, which to me is personally insane. That's all I gotta say on the flip side, so I'll catch you on the flip side.
Got me jumping like
That was not supposed to be planned for this video. I was actually only going to talk about the re-up, but then decided I might as well. Alright, so the re-up has 7 total endings. None of them have, I guess, a good ending. A good ending as Nicole doesn't end up in some fuck shit. We got escort, revenge, prison, racist teacher, didn't realize that was the name, abusive exes, side pack, and hostage relationship. So usually at the beginning, there's an entire story that doesn't affect the direction of the ending. Like the Jekka pill incident mentioned at the beginning, or Nicole getting shot in the leg and Jekka had to go through therapy for some reason.
I want to fucking kill my wife!
After all, we can finally get into some real choices, like going to theater class and there be a student teacher who's being a fucking bitch, and Nicole decides to hit on her boyfriend. Starts sending ridiculous amounts of dick pics, but it doesn't quite cut it as we need his face in the frame to send to the girl seconds before the big play she's directing. So she has a mental breakdown. Every time that girl gets a boyfriend, she's gonna think of
He explained this really poorly. Basically, Megan is being a bitch to Nicole. She decides to hit on her boyfriend, so he cheats on her. She gets a crazy amount of dick pics and sends them to Megan seconds before the play she's directing starts. Megan goes out on stage crying that she got cheated on. Nicole doesn't give a fuck and wants Megan to live with the fact every time she gets a boyfriend, she's gonna think of her.
This one was low-key wild for the first time playing it. None of the other endings really were this intense, as you were constantly on your toes with what this bitch Emily was about to do. We start off getting into remedial classes on purpose. The way Nicole decided to take this approach was she threw Jekka's civic book out the window. Surprisingly, the gym teacher stepped in and wasn't mad.
I don't want to escalate anything.
Until she said it was a feminist movement.
Oh, I see. A political extremist, huh?
The principal was understanding and realized that we need more women like her, but she still got put into remedial classes with the gym teacher fired.
We're not getting sent to remedial classes.
Hey, you got put in remedial English too?
The teacher in charge of remedial classes is Miss Ames, along with some familiar faces like Kyler and Emily being students there. Emily replacing Jekka as the deuteragonist isn't much of a good sign, as we know she is a psycho bitch who choked out Kelly in gym class and set her boyfriend's car on fire, along with slashing her mother's tires. Nicole though sees her as chill and ultimately a replacement for Jekka in this period. They skip class to bully kids and steal things from the mall. When Emily and Nicole's mother meet, we see a very sharp turn in her personality. This encounter marks a mental switch up where Emily decides to stop taking medication for her ADHD, BPD, and schizophrenia.
So fuck this med shit. I don't want my mom controlling me anymore, and yours shouldn't either.
She's been known to struggle with mental health issues, and so her befriending Nicole made her very dependent on her, asking for them to sleep together and change in front of each other. Nicole notices that Emily, as cool as it seems to her, she has cuts not only on her legs and arms, but across her body as well. She becomes, as she calls it, super fucking gay for Nicole, and realizes that she is just able to be her true self in front of her. The reason why she stopped taking her meds. Along this time, we get assigned a group presentation to discuss the state of modern poetry. The night before, Emily has an idea where she wants to discuss her own mental view into modern poetry, and at the end, both her and Nicole commit suicide.
You're gonna OD in front of the class?
We're gonna OD.
Day of the presentation, Emily goes up and gives her presentation on what seems to be modern poetry, but a more insight view into how she views the world.
And so I noticed a link. Basically, all the best writers themselves. Modern poetry sucks now. It's ruined.
Ruined by what?
Therapy, self-help books, psych meds. It's like you're not allowed to be sad anymore. Happy people aren't interesting. They don't tell good stories. All great writers have suicidal thoughts. Because you can't have a good story knowing there's gonna be a happy ending.
With that, both her and Nicole kill themselves.
Got me jumping like.
Well, I shouldn't say that because Nicole didn't really do nearly enough to kill her, and she only had a seizure. Her ending monologue, she basically says that Emily was way cooler than her because Nicole didn't have the balls to actually kill herself. That one was a bit more intense since this is a dark humor comedy game. Someone actually having mental health issues and drug addiction made it seem more shocking than it actually is. This is my personal favorite ending, by the way. Another classic is Abusive Exes. I know it sounds bad, but trust me, it's not as crazy as the others. We start off talking to Ari, who essentially needs an excuse for a project that she just doesn't want to do. Nicole's classic excuse is depression. So we go to civics class and she has an assignment she just doesn't want to do. She uses depression.
Sorry, if anyone has a gun I could borrow, I could just take care of myself now.
A gun?
Shit, I left mine at home today.
And she goes to the counselor, where Ari used the exact same excuse. So they talk it over with the PDF file counselor.
Ari, I feel you're a conniving fucking bitch. How's that?
Ari, after this, basically just comes out in front of Nicole and says she's gay, but too scared to tell anyone in a liberal high school. So we get two options. One where we decline her invitation to try lesbianism before college, or do it. If we do it, we go on this long relationship arc where Nicole basically just abuses her mentally by making her do things she just doesn't want to do.
Fuck off, okay? Maybe quit the box diet. It's fucking your brain up.
Ari realizes she's getting abused and breaks up with her. If we say no, we aren't lesbian, Ari fucking tells the entire school how much of a piece of shit Nicole is because she wouldn't date a gay girl. The white nationalist club ran by Kyler and the gym teacher find Nicole and basically go burn down Ari's house.
What the fuck is wrong with these gay people?
See, there's homophobia here, but them burning your house down for being gay doesn't prove anything, okay?
Nicole isn't that wild enough to get revenge by doing that, so Ari is thankfully saved, but if I'm going off my memory, her dog died in the fire.
Okay, I don't know where I got that from, but Nicole did have to date her till graduation, so everyone didn't kill her.
Other endings include her selling drugs to her teacher, going to prison, getting expelled, selling her body and catching the teacher cheating on his wife, and she goes back to school, get her teacher fired for being racist, and that's all. Believe it or not, I played this one last, not for any reason besides the video was originally just for re-up only. Then I decided to talk about the flip side, so I thought, why the fuck not? I might as well. I got some strong opinions on this game. It's hype. Endings are more interesting, story is more all over the place, and it doesn't flow together well. But by God, is the sexualization of minors and PDF jokes more common than the re-up. Re-up seemed to get their shit together after this. You can see the genuine progress of humor in this game to the re-up, then fucking thrown out by the flip side. Firstly, to note, there are 15 endings. Some are weird, probably the shortest ending in the game. You go to gym class where the gym teacher walks in and asks you on a date. Offering $600, Nicole accepts and goes to Dave & Buster's with him. Nicole's like, huh, this money will get me out of the trauma of having sex with my gym teacher. So she goes back to his place. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this word on YouTube, but he's a person that likes to play with people that are in heaven and takes Nicole's breath away, literally. And then he does not so nice things to the corpse. You see why I'm not super fond of this game now? The other endings are at least a little better, maybe not. In a different timeline, we reject his offer and go to Kyler's house because why not? At this point, he's begging Nicole to be his girlfriend because she just doesn't give a fuck, and that's hot.
It's just the way you don't even give a fuck. It's hot, I like it.
But she doesn't want any boyfriend. She wants someone that is able to put their life on the line just to be with her. After getting harassed, this happens a lot, by the guidance counselor, this time Kyler is found on top of the school roof about to jump off to show Nicole how serious he is about this.
If you jump, I'll be your girlfriend for sure.
So he jumps off and dies, and no one really cares. Nicole found this new superpower that every girl wants to be like her.
Oh my god, you're so pretty that you made a guy kill himself to taste that pussy.
Every dude is scared of her because they think that she'd make them commit suicide. With this, we can either become a valedictorian of the grade because we made Jeffrey do all of our homework, or Nicole becomes YouTube famous, showing girls that you too can become so pretty a guy jumps off a roof for you. Another timeline, in Kyler's house, we reject him coldly. He starts crying because he wanted a girl to go with him to his lacrosse convention, then says he's gonna jump off a roof of the school.
Just jump off the roof so I have a good excuse not to go.
But we agreed to go to the convention with him, so he doesn't do that. Then we go on this long-ass journey, it kind of fucking blows, honestly, of Nicole being way too nice to people, then eventually kills herself. You can also start this timeline if you're friendly to Jeffrey and talk to him about his weird fetishes, like 50 feet tall women.
Unfortunately, most of my fetishes can only be realized through my anime. The realm of the living isn't quite ready for 50-foot tall vixen.
And the only way you can have him not shoot up the school is to be nice and eventually hang out with everybody. Or you can have him shoot up the school. Most of the endings in this game revolve around someone dying, killing someone, or Nicole being sexually assaulted into killing herself or going to the psych ward. Overall, this game is okay, I guess. The pilot episode features Nicole trying to get this $1,000 Avril Lavigne fuck belt, and Jekka trying to protest against the Hot Topic because Ari wouldn't let her eat a fucking burrito in the store. A couple key moments were Jekka making Jeffrey hold up the line to piss off at all the customers in exchange for him to get a naughty photo. I know, I had PTSD as well, but luckily it was Kelly's tip pics mentioned earlier in the episode. But we also had Ari cutting herself with razor blades, which was weird, I guess. That one seemed to get a lot of pushback. I couldn't help but feel bad for Ari this entire episode. She got fucked over like every single time, but Jekka eventually got arrested and molested by the cop only because Nicole sold her out for the belt mentioned earlier. Overall, I was pretty pleased with it, as the anime short didn't really have anything crazy with it besides this TikTok audio.
Jeez, McDonald's. Emily, where'd you get McDonald's?
McDonald's?
Bitch, give me a fry.
Is that how you ask?
Bitch, please give me a fry.